You, Antigone, and you, Ismene, it is time to set the punishment for your deed. Guard, come.
The law that you set is completely preposterous. How could you see justified action for punishing us for such?
You not only defied the law that I set, but you two, as women, had the audacity to oppose my law, a law set by a man.
How do you find women defying your law so absurd? What makes us so different as women?
Your only worth as women is to provide for the men. Everyone in Thebes follows by such standard, and it is my duty to enforce it as well.
They're only following such idiotic standards because it is embedded into society and you are the king, and they're too afraid to speak up. If people weren't so afraid of you, you wouldn't be king anymore.
You, as a woman, are questioning my sovereignty. How are people supposed to follow my rule when even a woman can challenge it?
The only reason you're trying so hard to punish us is to prove to Thebes that you can be a good king, but by being misogynistic and impertinent isn't going to prove anything. You have enforced a patriarchal standard on the people of Thebes, and because of this, you have supported unfair treatment to women. Everything we do or say is decided by men. We cannot perform in plays, work, or even be seen outside without an escort.
So as for my brother, I buried him because I desired to do so. If I must die, I will say that this crime is holy. I shall lie down on the earth with him dead, but at least I'll have a peace of mind. If I was a man, you would at least take time to consider my actions and reason about them. I am acting out of obligation and duty to the gods, my family, and my conscience. I am loyal to my beliefs. Who are you to decide my brother's fate? You may be his uncle, but you have shown no respect towards him.
I have no purpose here. There is no point in arguing with an ignorant woman. Guard, come.
I seriously wonder how someone liked him enough to produce Haman.
See, sister, I know you didn't see how misogynistic he was before, but now that you have seen, I hope you realize why I lied and told him that I aided in the burial of Polynices. I told Creon why I did such a defiant act was in order to defend you when Creon said that, frankly, he was surprised that a woman could do something as great as defy him. I was extremely aggravated by his insolent comment. He didn't even think twice about what he said. I'm sorry for taking credit where it's not due, dear sister, but in the heat of the moment, my ethnics overtook me, and I felt the need to make him even more aggravated. I told him that I buried our dear brother. The look on his face told me he was flabbergasted that not only a woman, but two contravened his law.
It was wrong of you to take credit for my action, but now I understand your motivation behind it. But do you realize what you did caused your death?
I understand the consequences, and I still stand by what I did. In our society, it is the influential males that primarily hold power. Creon is the most influential person of Thebes, but he has decided to use his influence for his own personal gain. He implements the idea that women's sole purpose is to tend to the needs of men, take care of the household, and bear children. Meanwhile, he just dismisses the ideas of importance of family values and obligation and the duty to the gods. The fact that he took my action and belittled it just because of the fact that I am a woman is completely preposterous. He believes his laws that he put forth are the only appropriate laws for the land. He holds no regard for the other countering beliefs.
Exactly. I believe the words of the gods are the ones that should be held to a high standard, especially when it is about family. I take no regret for my actions, and if Creon believes I deserve to die, well, so be it, because he is making a mistake.
Both Antigone and Ismene were left to die the next day, for they both were left to rot like animals in the eyes of male supremacy. In the table of life sat two cups, the first one woman, the second one man. The first one sat half empty with liberty, the second sat filled to the brim. Over time, over centuries, there lay two cups, the second still more than the first. Within all civilizations of society, the man always contained more liberty than the woman. However, through the facade of male supremacy, most of the people were made to believe that they were equal. Those who were not easily proselytized by propaganda were sentenced to their death, or worse, forced to continue living. I have no point here. There's Shava Shava.